I'm not the president, but I hope you're still nice to me. So recently, my mom has started going to therapy, which is great for her. Yeah, cheers for therapy. It's great for her because, I really support it. I think that she's going through a lot right now. My Nana's getting really old. My dad's got cancer. My little brother's failing his high school ceramics class. I mean, it's just a lot of really heavy shit going on. But the problem is it's kind of more good in theory because she's just learning a lot of kind of therapy buzzwords. The other day she told me that she was concerned that she was the only person in our household who was bearing the psychic weight of my brother's piano lessons, which is great. But I do think therapy will work out for her because it's really just kind of a gossip session for an hour. And she's not very good at keeping secrets, my mother. When I came out as gay to my parents when I was a teenager, a couple months later, my Nana made a joke to me that Justin Trudeau was one of my people. Which, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Is she accusing me of having done blackface? Multiple times? I mean, I don't understand what that means. So a couple days later, I'm in the car with my mom, and I go, hey, just a question, just bring it up. Does Nana know that I'm gay? And my mom was like, well, yeah, of course, I told her immediately. I was like, well, that's not at all how that works, but fine. And it's kind of actually worked out great for me because she has just come out to all of my extended family members for me. I haven't had to do any of the work. And a couple months ago, I found out that she'd come out to my other set of grandparents, my dad's parents, for me. And it gets worse. She had told them that I was gay. In the same conversation, they had told them that my dad has cancer. Yeah, great for me. And there's a lot to unpack there, but really what I'm stuck on is what order they delivered that information in. Was it, your granddaughter's gay, but don't worry, it could be worse. She could have cancer. Or was it, your son has cancer, but don't worry, it could be worse. He could be gay. And to be clear, I feel totally okay making these jokes because my dad's totally fine. He's doing really well, and also he laughed really hard when I told him that joke, so it was fine. Thank you. Cheers for my dad. My mom did not clap for that joke. She didn't like it at all. She says that I stress her out by making those jokes, but I think that children are just kind of biologically engineered to stress you out. In fact, the most stressful moment of my life was because of my baby cousin Ewan. We were visiting my aunt and uncle in France, where they lived for a while, and apparently, once you've done the Eiffel Tower and Louvre, all there is to do in France is just go see old battlefields. It's just war monuments, that's it. We all know that. So we get there, and there's a tour guide, and he's showing us that all these roped-off grassy areas with sheep on them. And the tour guide tells us that it's because they're old minefields, and the sheep are out there because it's too dangerous for people to mow them. And I quote, sometimes we lose some sheep. Which, hey man, bummer. We're all here to have a great time at this war memorial, and you're really bringing the group down. And there's nothing else to do with that, but just go onto the war monument, haunted by all the ghosts of the sheep who died for our lawns. So we keep on walking, and we're walking through these grassy areas, and they're all roped off, and I do mean roped off. This is Europe. They don't give a shit if you live or die. Why have a fence keeping you out of the active minefield when you could have a rope exactly the height of a small child? And unfortunately for me, who was responsible for my 5-year-old cousin at this point, the children do yearn for the mines. I can confirm this. So he takes off, running into the minefield. And at this point, I'm like, no, fuck, no, come back, please, come back. And because he's a kid and he's an idiot, he starts crying. And he throws himself down on the ground, and I'm like, no, less weight, please, less weight. That's the opposite of what we want in this situation. It is a minefield. And the reason I feel okay making these jokes is that it's the 10-year anniversary of his explosion. And I just wanted to thank you guys for making this a safe space. Obviously, I'm kidding. He's fine. He lived to annoy another day. But I do think, had he exploded, it could have been worse. He could have been gay.